Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria 2, where we are in another crisis, and as far as I can tell, this crisis, I did a little bit of research between episodes. As far as I can tell, this crisis is absolutely not my fault. The great powers can spend some of their, I believe it's diplomatic points, in increasing tensions, and the reason they were doing this is because this territory is not cored by us. However, for the territory to become cored, it has to be adjacent or have a majority accepted culture populace. Now, the other thing that you apparently need is nationalism and imperialism texts, and I'm not sure where exactly those are. Are those inventions? Hang on, I'm going to look around a little bit here. Let's see, I would think it would be under culture. It did explicitly say texts in what I was reading, but it may be inventions. And there's authoritarianism there that we don't yet have. Regardless, we need... Oh, this tech. This one right here. We need this tech to be able to core. Interesting that it doesn't say anything about that in the tooltip. Regardless, either way, we were unable to core Sokoto, for sure. That's not going to be a thing. So, with that in mind, we have no real way to core this. So, we are in this crisis. It's at a temperature of 17 currently, and it's the USA backing us versus the Russian Empire backing Sokoto. And the USA has a power of 581, Russian Empire has a power of 592. I don't know how that war would play out. I don't know if the US is going to give away Sokoto or not. If they give away Sokoto, that's kind of okay. I would rather... Well, I mean, the Russian Empire is up here. They'd have to go through the Suez Canal or all the way around Africa, depending on how Britain ended up on this. Now, the USA doesn't have any friends. Russia is allied with Britain and France, so they'd probably go through this. I'm going to guess America is just going to give Sokoto away, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it, which is a little frustrating, but we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, maybe America wants to keep it here. But we'll see. I'm gonna guess America's gonna give this away. Yep, there they go. Thanks, America. Okay, so Sokoto's gone. There was nothing we could do about that. It just is what it is. So, now then. The man is clearly dangerous. Imprison him, blah 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 blah. Consciousness or militancy. We'll go for the consciousness. And I'm kind of feeling, after anti-rationalism, we should absolutely rush nationalism and imperialism next, because that way we can start coring some of this stuff, and we won't have that happen to our actual adjacent provinces. Hopefully, anyway. Now, the other thing is, we lost a lot of brigades from that. So, we should go ahead and construct ourselves up. I think something along the lines of... Hang on. I'm going to make a save here, just because I want to go back. So I'm going to save this. And then I'm going to hop out, just because I want to look at what our previous composition was. So I'm going to load back in, not this save, but this save, about a month previously, when we still have Sokoto. Now, Sokoto is gone, but I just want to see, we were 511. Okay. That is perfectly fine. And now we will load in the other one. Okay, so Sokoto is gone. It is what it is. I think ultimately there was no way to hold on to that, really. We held on to it for quite a long time, but in the end, it was going to go away. And then we've got 3 units of infantry here. can we recruit any military whatsoever? The answer is absolutely not. Okay. We're currently encouraging craftsmen, but we are not encouraging clergy, which I still want to be doing. Wait, it was? Oh, we only have access to the one national focus, I think. Tech limits us to a max of 3 national focus points, but we only have 1 right now? Oh, because we lost population, that put us just below the limit. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Did Sokoto get sphered? Yep, instantly sphered by Russia. Okay. Well, that's fine. Whatever. They can have fun with that, I guess. So we're going to be finishing anti-rationalism on 15 October of next year. And we are currently encouraging craftsmen in Kordofan. How is our... Yeah, that kind of needs to remain. Okay, well, that's certainly on the rough side that America just gave away Sokoto like that, but it's to be expected. Now I understand how the coring mechanics work in this game, which is kind of a big deal. And exclaves? Apparently not a great idea. Also, I find it interesting that the socialists aren't interested in social reforms. That's kind of fascinating. Anyway, we're going to have an election in about 6 months. And we've just got this territory now, and the borders are reasonably fixed at this point because Egypt is sphered. We are not sphered still. Why? I don't know. Nobody's bothered to sphere us. I wish America would. But they don't seem too interested. Let's see, I'm just looking for places where we can expand railroads. That doesn't seem to be a thing. Okay, in that case, I'm going to get at least level 1 forts on all of our border provinces as soon as we have enough money. But that's going to be what we're going to be spending money on, because I absolutely do not want to have Great Britain attack us again like they did previously. Look at that coalition. That is insane. Great Britain is OP right now. Like, is there a great power view? I'm not sure there is. Actually, I think there is. We absolutely can. It is under diplomacy. We can then just sort by their rank. And, I mean, we can't influence other nations. This is looking at our influence. Okay. But yeah, these are the great powers here. And you can see that the UK is by far the great power. Although, interestingly, Japan is doing very well. That's kind of fascinating. Anyway, we need to continue encouraging clergy at some point. The question is, when do we get back... Okay, so that's ticking up. It's not ticking up super quickly, but it also doesn't have super far to go. And then we'd get our second focus point back. So that would be great. We're also less than a year away from anti-rationalism. So again, that is fantastic. Now, I was planning on grabbing a dye factory from organic chemistry, but I really want to go nationalism and imperialism now that I know what I know about cores. So as soon as we're done with anti-rationalism, which is going to give us another solid bump, to be fair, it's going to give us about an additional, what, 5-6 research points every day? Which is a big deal. 7 October. Okay, upper house is rearranged, but we're going to be starting an election very soon. We got phenomenology, so we got some prestige out of that. That's nice. They don't seem to be too interested of doing crises on these territories, possibly because they're actually adjacent to us. But hopefully we can get them properly cored before we start having other issues. How many tech points are we talking about here? 4860 and 7516. That's not very many, actually. We'll be able to hammer that tech out pretty quickly, realistically. Of course, there's also only about 20 years left in this particular game, and we are going to be playing this to the end game. Citizenship policy, huh? Everybody's in favor of full citizenship, so I am too. 1.65% of the population is clergy. I would love to have a few more clergy, but alas, it is what it is. So, we actually do have some loans here. About £12,000. I'm gonna repay as much as we can. A comet sighted, huh? A comet was sighted in the sky. Some believe that this portends fell times ahead. Others believe that they are in fact pixie fairies floating in the sky. There are also those who believe that this comet is most probably a giant ball of ice floating through the sky, and the long tail is created due to the energy of the sun. The arguments amongst the three equally viable theories is stimulating the pursuit of knowledge in our country, so we can gain research points, or research points. A colonized comet would make a fine satellite. Sure, but the gravity is going to be a little problematic. Either way, we get 100 research points, which is, like 4 days worth. That's okay. I would love to repay this loan. I'm going to repay as much as we can for right now. And that's going to cut our interest in half. I do like how in this game you can pay it off at any amount, as opposed to Europa, where you have to pay the full amount of any particular loan. That's a nice little change. A heated debate in Ethiopia. Ooh, everybody's in favor of free trade. So, literally everyone. So am I. Excellent. 24 September 1917 is now when we're going to be getting this. Our percent of clergymen is still going up as well, which I think is a good thing. We want to hit that 2% mark. So that's fantastic. Let's see, we do have some suppression points, but do we need to suppress anything? Like, not really. Everything seems to be going pretty well. I mean, I would very much like to be making a little bit more money. But to a large degree, these expenditures... well, a lot of it is, in fact, this loan. But we're kind of holding even here. War policy debated, huh? Well, we have very few jingoist voters here, so I think I'm going to do this because jingoists would gain 0.2 militancy. We have very few of them anyway, so that's fine. They can do that. I wonder who's going to conquer Sokoto. I mean, Russia feared them, but Britain could totally do it. Uh-oh. The liberal faction. Hang on, did they close our factories? They closed our factories. Okay, so... Royal faction is now the ruling party. And we are going to re-subsidize all factories. They didn't close the factories, they just got rid of the subsidies. Okay. There we go. I think we pretty well handled that. I don't think there's anything else that needs to happen, right? These are all open. Yep, those are fine. fantastic. We do need to continue filtering craftsmen into them, but that's something that we can continue to do in a little while. Once we go back up to 2 out of 2, which we still are a ways away from for our national focus, we do need more population in our primary and accepted cultures, which reminds me, how do we go about accepting additional cultures? Is there a way to do that in this game? Is that a tech thing? I would think it would be under population or politics, one or the other. These are just ideologies here. Wait. Okay. We can't enact women's suffrage because we haven't invented social science. So, universal suffrage doesn't include women's suffrage, I guess. And we can't do military-industrial complex for obvious reasons. However, we will do this as soon as we can. We need social science and revolution and counter-revolution for that. Which is all the way down here. That's going to be exciting. Okay. Well, now I understand why the women's libbers are getting salty. So that's something. Anyway, I do need to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to see what the US wants here. Oh, they're just discrediting France. Okay. I guess we'll find that out this episode. Next episode, we'll get anti-rationalism. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.